is number 285. Am I muted?
No.
Oh, they heard that.
They heard that.
Yes, it's 285.
Good evening and welcome to Robin's Piano Bar. Sorry, start again. Cue it up again.
What happened?
I lost my place, sorry. Start again. We're going to do this right, folks. Here we go. Good evening and welcome to Season 7, Episode 7 of Robin's Piano Bar, where the drinks and the food are virtual, but the piano playing is real. I'm your host, Larry Kosson, streaming live to you on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Bandcamp. Welcome to our viewers on TikTok. All systems go, full send, Facebook. Tonight's episode is Fly Me to the Moon. And now, please welcome to our own home, our favorite piano gal, Robin Spielberg.
Good evening and welcome, everyone. And altogether, it's live stream number 285. I just saw that on my sheet, and wowza. It's a lot of live streaming, you know. So welcome, and in honor of the space launch of Artemis 2, tonight's theme is Fly Me to the Moon. Get to play all the moon songs and talk about things related to the moon. Now, last live stream, we talked a lot about cleaning, spring cleaning. So if you were on that live stream 2 weeks ago, please let me know what you accomplished. Seriously, I want to know. I did not get everything done on my list, that's for sure, but some. But some.
Tonight we're talking about space.
Larry is addicted to the NASA channel.
And I just
want to pull him away.
I want to start this live stream by saying this live stream, with the amount of moving parts, 5 cameras, audio, lighting.
Are you trying to compare this
I'm saying that this is nothing compared to the difficulty of putting 4 humans into space.
Yeah.
And going 250,000 miles around the moon.
It's easy.
But so every once in a while, I don't get the startup. I didn't get to launch correct, but
no.
I wanted to do it absolutely right.
But nothing blew up, so we're okay.
Not yet.
All right. So tonight, lots of moon songs and talking about the moon. And I see Leonard Perry's on. Happy mud season. I got your email. I sent Leonard some seeds. I was shocked and so happily surprised that he did not already have these particular seeds. So glad he got those.
I know that Rick Young is watching, and I know that he is just as excited as I am about what's happening in space right now. In fact, he probably has a lens pointed up in the exact direction of
Larry's so obsessed. Okay.
Artemis 2.
We're going to start with Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, because the lyric is, when are you going to come down? When are they coming down, by the way? When do they come down?
This is a 10-day mission.
10 days. Okay.
So Monday, a week from Monday.
So you have to understand, while I was getting ready for the live stream, getting my, I forgot it. I forgot my water. It's over there.
I'll get it for you.
I was getting my water together. I was getting things together. And I'm like, so Larry, you're watching the NASA stream. What's happening there? He's like, oh, they're drinking water. And he's riveted to the screen. A few minutes later, I'm like, oh, what are they doing now? I think they're eating something. There's not a lot happening. Thanks, Lair. All right. So, all kinds of things happening at the space station that are very exciting. So what are they doing now? Oh, they're taking pictures out the window.
I just want, that right now.
There's not a lot going on inside that capsule.
There's an LOS right now, so hopefully
LOS?
Loss of signal. Hopefully we will not have an LOS at all tonight.
Loss of signal. Well, maybe they're going to the bathroom.
I love the fact that everything to do with NASA is all these terminologies, and they never.
They lost their iPad signal before.
No, they didn't lose the iPad. It was really interesting because at one point this afternoon, they were troubleshooting how to charge their iPads.
Well, don't you think they should have figured that out before they went into space?
Yeah, that's where I said I could help you with that, because I've had to help Robin troubleshoot charging her iPad. So, it's very interesting. So,
okay.
So tonight I am.
You're gonna demystify all the things to do with Artemis 2.
I'm Robin's
Stand by. Larry has all the information.
I'm the Capcom tonight, so I'll be communicating with Robin.
So Artemis 2 did launch during a full moon, and someone posted a beautiful photo of the full moon right behind the Empire State Building. And so that song was the theme from Arthur, The Best That You Can Do. Lyric is, if you're stuck between the moon and New York City, the best thing you can do is fall in love.
And, how appropriate, because Integrity, the name that the astronauts named the capsule Orion, they are about at the halfway point between the Earth and the Moon.
That they are. So I'm saying hello to some folks. I see Rick here from New Mexico and Nat the Cat Williams. Hello. And hello, Devin. Hi. And who else is here? Morris and Kitty from Texas. Eric, Quebec. Nice to see you. We haven't seen you in a bit. Glad you're here. I didn't get them all finished, but I did a number of the Patreon perks this afternoon, early evening. If you don't know what that is, I have a web page on the app, patreon.com. It's a way of supporting me, this live stream, and every month I give away stuff. So there are a number of people at the level where you get a free piece of sheet music every month. And because there was so much going on, and I have so much going on in April, I combined the giveaways for March and April together. So you're going to get 2 pieces of sheet music. If you haven't received yours today, it'll be sometime over the weekend. And then I sent out a reminder about the live stream. So thanks for being here. Hi, folks on Facebook. I see that you're here. Let me know who's here. I can't really see on Facebook who's here unless you actually
Say hello.
say hi. I see Leonard did, and so did Joanne. So hello back. And so in this live stream, which is called Fly Me to the Moon, Season 7, Episode 7, there are a number of original pieces that fit into the live stream, since it seems that I have written a bit about the stars, the moon, and outer space. And here is...
What's your favorite activity?
Well, as we all know, staring into space.
Right.
This is First Night. I haven't played that in a really long time, but came right back. Paper Moon. Sweet, sweet song. How's everyone doing out there in Piano Bar Land? Oh, before we talk about more moon things, Larry, I don't know if you saw what just came in the box before the live stream was delivered on our doorstep.
I saw it was a box with holes in the side.
Yeah, so this came. I'm
it's
really excited.
It's an indicator that it's something live. It's alive. Yeah.
I'm so excited. I can't pick it up because it might kind of fall. But anyway, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can everyone see? Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Yeah, it's alive.
So you might just see a bag of dirt, okay, or soil.
Is it a bag of moon dust?
It's actually Napata 6 Hills Giant. And I've been looking for this particular kind of catmint for a while.
It's catnip.
It's not catnip, Larry.
Oh.
Catmint. It's a purple flower.
Catnip.
It's going to be a tall, yes. It's here.
Okay.
It will be planted this weekend. You might just see a bag of dirt. I see purple and green.
How terribly exciting. Tonight's episode is about Artemis 2, the current journey of the 4 astronauts on their way, where they're currently about 123,000 miles from Earth. Almost halfway. Their journey will take them 250,000 miles.
Yeah, every time we check the live stream of what they're doing. Oh, Sasha. Sasha wants to know what's in the box. Meow. Hello. Meow. Sasha, it's a plant. You can't eat it. Not for you. No, you can't. No, you can't have the plant.
She says she will eat it. Sasha, your turn is until the end of the night, okay? We'll get back to you, Sash. All right.
Donna said she's having trouble with the yeah, that happened to me. The chats weren't coming through. I thought you were all ignoring me, and I just refreshed the page, and now I see that you have been talking to me this entire time.
I do want to say I'm so glad that Facebook isn't in charge of our space program, because that rocket would never make it off the ground.
That's right. Hi, Facebook. Karen. To stop bashing them.
I can't help it.
Hi, Karen. Thanks for watching. I'm glad that you like First Night. And Sharon, hello. And Peter says he found out this week that Artemis uses solar panels instead of fuel cells, and it lets them stay powered longer.
It's true, Peter. And another point about the solar panels. Today, I don't know how many cameras they have on this spaceship, but there's a lot. And one of those cameras is on the very end of a solar panel, and they referred to it as the world's largest selfie stick. So what they're doing is they're repositioning the solar panel so they can take pictures of the spaceship itself from outside. It's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, but when you tune in, there's not exactly a lot going on. I mean, I know you're riveted, but they're sipping water and they're looking out the window.
There's a tremendous amount going on. Okay. And they're traveling at something like 24,000 miles per hour. It's crazy. There's a
How
tremendous
many miles per hour?
24,000 miles an hour, something like that. That's their current velocity.
Mm-hmm. All right, then.
Almost as fast as you go when you're
I'm busy.
When you're cleaning.
That's right. That's right. Stuff got done. That's all I have to say. But now...
Not the silverware.
No, it didn't happen. I didn't have the stuff, But it can wait. It can wait. There's other things.
All right. So this is not the next song is not gender neutral. We apologize because this current crew is 3 men and a woman.
Right. This one says Rocket Man. And at the time, only men were going up there. 1972, Rocket Man.
But it goes out to all of our current astronauts.
It does. And you know what? This is what I do want to know about what's going on in Artemis 2. There is a woman on Artemis 2, and she has curly hair, and it looks great. It looks great in space. There's no gravity, so it's flowing everywhere, and it looks really shiny. I just want to know what hair products she's using in space. Maybe, Larry, you can find that out for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send a note.
I didn't do that. That's a different song. That one's
That's
Yellow Brick
you
Road.
started, right. I don't know what you're doing. All right, so luckily we're on Earth, and, we can, have...
I'm playing and I'm saying, why are the notes not matching when I'm playing?
don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really reading. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happened
Are
there.
you here on Earth right now, Rob? You here with us?
I will come back from my space
Journey.
and here I am.
All right.
Hi, just a quick check-in to say hi. Hello, Sharon. Yes, there you go. She says, let's get the priorities straight. Gardening's top of the list. I am so with you. Hi, Derek. And thank you for tuning in here on Facebook. We're so glad that you're here. He wants to hear Rockin' Robin. Tweet, tweet, tweet. So our set list tonight, we are on Season 7, Episode 7. It's a good time to remind everyone that this is actually episode altogether number 285. 200.5. And tonight's theme is Fly Me to the Moon. So we're playing moon songs in celebration of the launch of Artemis 2. But if you do want to make a request, go ahead and send me an email, robin@robinspielberg.com. We'll try to get that into a next live stream, in a future
it's
live
also
stream.
a good time to remind our viewers, this is a totally free live stream.
It's free.
It's free. However,
You can tip.
you can tip.
We had to replace a light. So last week, you may or may not have noticed, but we certainly noticed. We were missing one of our lights, so it looked a little dim. We replaced it. It was, it's season 7, so it lasted 6 seasons.
So just like our astronauts, we have some built-in redundancy. But some things are not redundant, like our main light. So it took a week.
Right.
And we ordered
Yeah,
a new
we
one.
ordered it. It came. It's here. So here is the title track for tonight's live stream, Fly Me to the Moon. A lot of people covered that song. I think Frank Sinatra and Tony Bennett come to mind, and perhaps some others.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
wonder.
a lot of others.
So every morning and every night they wake the astronauts up to music, and I wonder if that's one of the songs they'll
Fly Me to the
play.
Moon.
Yeah,
I can see how that could be.
yeah.
Sure. I hope there's no fighting over the music on Artemis 2. That would be
They,
really tough to be stuck in a capsule
So
playing music you hated.
it's all choreographed and pre-planned.
Is it?
They choose everything in advance, and it's interesting because watching them this afternoon in the going through their routine, it's the Orion capsule itself is only 330 cubic feet, so they keep saying it's the size of about 2 minivans. For us,
It's about the size of a New York City apartment.
I was just going to say, it's actually the size of most of the hotel rooms we stay in.
Right. Yeah.
330 cubic feet is about what most hotel rooms when we travel are. So it's
But there's 4 people in
there's
it.
4 people, but watching them, they kind of get along and they choreograph how they move. It's
Yeah,
really
you know what? They're on
interesting.
camera.
Yeah,
We really don't know.
they were
I wonder
laughing
if,
a lot.
there are fights on.
They seem to be laughing a lot
Okay.
about things. So that's
They're doing.
good.
They're
in good
doing.
spirits.
So, Larry, why is it called Artemis 2?
So
Do you know why?
Yes, I do.
He does.
Artemis is
course he
the name of the Greek goddess for the moon, and her sister was Apollo. So this is
Wait, wasn't Apollo male?
I'm sorry, she was the sister to Apollo.
Artemis is the female. Apollo is the male.
Correct. So this is Artemis is in reference to the Apollo mission. And
Well, this next tune is original. It's called Stargazing. It's kind of spacey, so maybe you'll be spacing out. While you're spacing out, Larry, you could put up the tip line.
I can't really space out here. I've got too much going on. There's a lot of controls. I've got to monitor.
We're not looking for tips on missing children or missing persons
I am.
or crimes. It's not that kind of tips. We're looking for the kind of tips that I have to report on my tax return.
You don't. Yeah, that's right. And you certainly don't want to be tipsy at this piano bar. Ha ha ha.
Now, that entire piece was born out of an improvisation. So I improvised in the studio and just recorded the improvisation, which is why I'm reading it now. It's not really under my fingers. I recorded my daydream. And for those of you who play piano, that is in the key of A flat, which I know makes people a little nervous, but it is slow moving and really not difficult. So do try that at home. I hope you do.
Or just try stargazing at home. That'll work. If you don't play piano, you can just go outside and look up on a clear night.
That's right. Oh, and it's from the album On the Edge of a Dream, right?
Correct.
That's what it's from. Well, it's now
Speaking of time, so here's another fun fact about the astronauts. They are all wearing watches.
Yeah.
Right? And the watches are provided by NASA. The watches are Omega.
They work in space?
They work in space. They are analog and also digital. They're no longer in production. They are Omega Speedmaster watches.
They're no longer in production. Well,
no, Omega stopped
making them. Don't you
think
that's silly? Don't you think people would want to?
Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing about watches, and you know this. People collect them and spend a lot of money on watches that are rare and unique. So now everyone's going to be looking for those Omega Speedmaster watches because they see the astronauts.
Well,
wearing
I
them.
remember being a kid and we drank Tang. God knows what was in that. But it was an orange powder, and apparently the claim was the astronauts drank that.
I
don't know if it's true.
I don't think it's still on the
Does anyone else remember Tang? It's probably just completely not good for you, but
not a food substance.
Probably not real food.
Not real food. If I knew this was going to be a test, I would have studied.
What's that, Larry?
You skipped number 9.
Aha!
So, but you did not trick me up. I followed along. Are you going to go backwards or are you going to go
Just saying
forward?
hi to the folks here on TikTok. If you're looking for me on TikTok, I pop in, do videos now and then, and you can find me at robinspielberg-2 on TikTok. Also, if you missed previous live streams and you want to check them out or see behind the scenes footage, clips of me on the news, official music videos, and piano tutorials, you can check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Robin Spielberg. Sheet music, CDs, songbooks, all that good stuff, as well as concert listings on robinspielberg.com. And speaking of concert listings, I know Larry's going to put it up soon. Live concert is coming up yet again in an art gallery. I'm loving this. This will be at the Gold Derrick Art Gallery in Martinsville.
Sistersville.
Sistersville,
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Where is that, you ask? Well,
Thursday, April 16.
Yeah, if you want to know where that is, that's what Google is for. And
I still don't know where it is, but you're going to do the driving, I think.
I'll get you there. I'll use...
He promises he'll get me there.
I will not be using the navigation system that's on Integrity, on Artemis 2. They actually navigate by the stars, believe it or not. They use a computer system that uses the stars to continue to navigate. But I will be using GPS to get you there.
I've had to refresh my Facebook page a few times to see comments. So Karen says, I sure wish Robin would publish her arrangement of Moon River. Well, maybe that's possible. I got to talk to the publisher, find out who's handling Henry Mancini's estate, and see if that could possibly happen. I'm just seeing some of these comments about tang witches, tang powder.
So that sounds. I didn't even want to comment on it. It sounds so gross. The idea of putting powder.
But Leonard drank tang. Yes.
A lot of people did.
A lot of people are saying they remember it.
Apparently, it's still being sold in the stores, but I haven't seen it on
I'm going to
shelf.
look up that song. People are talking about Justin Hayward, Cutie Pie from the Moody Blues. And Joe likes stargazing. Oh, I'm so glad, Donna and Joe. Thank you. I'm putting a little heart there.
So, since we're in this kind of moon phase,
moon.
And I don't know if are you going to go backwards now, or are you going to go forwards?
Yes, Moonlight in Vermont.
Okay, so since
yes,
we're
I'm going
to
play Moonlight in Vermont.
The moon. What's really fascinating about this particular space ride, this particular moonshot.
Go ahead, wow me.
They're doing it all through gravity. So last night...
Oh, I should have played Defying Gravity.
I know. Last night they did what they called a TLI, which was a translunar insertion burn for 5 minutes.
TLI?
TLI. Translunar insertion burn on the main engine. It's the last time they'll use the main engine on the space flight. And what that did is push them out of Earth orbit. Well,
that's the slingshot we were talking about.
Using the moon's gravitational pull.
Yes, I'm fascinated about that. That's pretty cool.
All the way around the far side of the moon.
You can't even be off by 0.2 of a degree, otherwise.
Such a specific thing. And then as they come around the far side of the moon, which there will be LOS.
Can you hear the excitement in his voice?
A loss of signal because they'll be behind the moon. They'll come back, and I think it's going to be a 5 or 10 minute loss of signal. And then, which we won't know if they're still alive, right? Because they'll be behind the
Larry,
moon.
they're going to be fine.
They'll come back.
Don't worry about the astronauts.
All the way back to Earth they'll be using the Earth's gravitational pull to bring them all the way down.
All of this is making me seasick and all of that.
I just think it's like, think about that.
It's just a lot of math.
The gravitational pull.
I don't want gravitational pull any more than I already have.
My gravitational pull, my love. Don't you feel the pull?
I do. Although you have mine. I had all these weird symptoms and from medication I was taking and you got them too. And you weren't taking the medication. So I think you
sympathetic. They were
Gravitational pull.
my gravitational pull.
I love that song, Moonlight in Vermont, although Leonard is reminding us that it's really mud season in Vermont right now. Mud in Vermont. March and April, all the snow melts and it gets pretty darn muddy. But soon we have daffodils up and some tulips have opened, and soon you will too up there in New England. It's really lovely this time of year, and now the cherry blossoms are blooming in DC and just starting to bud here in Pennsylvania. Red bud trees starting to show their buds. The buds aren't open yet, but lots of sign of life in the garden. Very different than what you see in outer space, which just is mind-blowing to me when we watch the replay of the launch, and it always is mind-blowing when they show that that image of the Earth.
Right.
No matter how many times I see it, it doesn't get old, and I just can't imagine being in that little capsule, seeing that with my own eyes. I can't imagine what that would feel like.
And this time, they've sent back some really, really incredible.
People say it's really. People
photographs.
who've seen it say it's completely life-changing
Yeah.
to kind of be that pulled up from Earth and just see this beautiful blue and green ball floating in a vast sea of nothing, of black. It's
I don't know what the statistic is. I think
mind-boggling.
it's something less than 300 people that have actually. It's a very small number of people who have actually traveled into either low Earth orbit or
Right.
farther. It's a very small number who have gone on journeys like
right,
this
but you're
one.
pulled away from the Earth, and then down there, people are just like walking around and driving and gardening and shopping and working.
I can't imagine anyone who goes, "Oh, who cares about this? Who cares that?" I can't imagine.
They're not paying attention. I think if you really pay attention the way you are, you realize how. Well, look, when you think about the moon landing in '69, didn't they say that the technology was less than what we have on our smartphones now?
That's right. Right.
That's even more amazing.
And now they've got iPhones and iPads on board their spacecraft. So it's kind of amazing how far things have come. And it's important to remember that so many things developed for the space program have end up in our homes.
The space program is not running Meta right now because I keep having to refresh the page to see comments.
I think everybody is saying there's a problem, but
yes,
look,
but I just did.
Like I said,
I just did that
earlier. We're just glad that Meta's not running our space program. So,
Peter wrote something pretty deep. I'll have to look at this later. I also think that besides space and time not being real, it's just life's weird, people. I keep waiting. Someone's going to tell me the meaning of life. I don't know. I think a lot of it is that we have to just do the best we can while we're here and enjoy it and help one another and maybe embrace the mystery because there's just so much we just are never going to know.
So the other thing that was mentioned is there's probably nothing else like the unifying nature of this current journey. Everybody is watching. So many people watched the launch. We know how terribly dangerous and how courageous these four humans are.
I'm so glad that it went well because that's very nerve-wracking. Anyway, this song is not about what they're doing on Artemis 2.
Hopefully in the future.
Hopefully in the future.
It's
called Walking on the Moon. I've never played it before. It's a police song. I learned it pretty quickly. I just put up a couple of chords here because just in case.
Do I have to open the door for the police? Is it,
No police. Police aren't coming. It was the name of the band. Okay. I got this from your guitar book.
I know you did.
I was in that library and I was like, this is a Larry guitar book. Let me go look through here. And boom, there was a moon song. Okay. I might as well stay on the moon.
That's the goal. The next goal is to build a lunar colony. This is just a test flight. This next 10 days is they're just shaking
I guess we're not going to live to see those days.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I hope that we do get to see.
Can you imagine setting up shop on the moon?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The idea is to set up a lunar colony and use it as a starting point to get to Mars. That's the thing I don't know if we'll live to see. To actually see humans
in the meantime,
walking on Mars.
We don't call them UFOs anymore. What are they called?
UAVs.
Unidentified
aerial vehicles.
Yeah.
Why
aren't they called UFOs?
I don't know. There's a lot of things that have changed. There's a lot of,
What was UFO? Unidentified flying objects.
We're not allowed to call homeless people anymore. They're unhoused.
Okay.
I mean,
UAV, but that's the political thing. That's like a...
I don't know. I don't know why.
Unidentified aerial vehicles.
Apparently, stuff
because they don't want it just to be an object, like an asteroid or a balloon. So people, apparently a lot of airline pilots, serious people, have seen some pretty weird things up there.
There's going to be things coming out in the next few months.
We are not alone.
That's going to be more evidence.
That's why there are all these TV programs and books, because we're not alone.
Well,
everyone knows it.
The movie that everyone's waiting for is Steven Spielberg's movie that's coming in June.
I already have the advanced script because he's my cousin.
It's called Disclosure. Nobody knows what it's about, but it's a trailer, and the movie title is Disclosure.
He knows the truth.
You know what? I think it's
here's a silly song
with the Spielberg family, because they're all fascinated
about space and UFOs
and aliens.
And aliens. We know they're here.
Your mom really loved aliens. Right?
Do you remember that?
I do. That was a Spielberg movie.
They communicated through music.
That was a Spielberg movie. So this next song, I just have to preface this next song by saying I'm not sure, number one, why this is on the playlist, and number two...
And you don't know what it is. Do you not know what it is?
Here's the thing about this next song title. I'm wondering, at what point will they send a male and a female, a couple of astronauts, they're married or whatever.
All right, Larry, get with it.
Will we see an actual human being born in space, or at least...
Probably not in our lifetimes, but this is a song called Doing What Comes Naturally. And if you are a musical theater person, like moi, you will know that this is from Irving Berlin's Andy, Get Your Gun.
Yeah, but I'm saying doing what comes
Folks
naturally.
Are dumb where I come from. They ain't got lots of learning still. They go from A to Z doing what comes naturally. And there's a lyric, you don't have to know a lot of things to know that when the pale moonlight is on your lover's face, you're going to want to have an embrace and a kiss. That is the lyric that put this piece of music in the live stream, because I realized, Larry, we don't have one musical theater song, one Broadway tune in this live stream.
It could have been Defying Gravity.
It could have been. But have I played this before in a live stream?
Yes.
Really? It must have been a very long, been 7 years ago.
I just know where your mind is at. It's all about musical theater.
Of course.
Right.
So, and I don't have music for this, but it's just embedded, in my brain. Anyway, let me know. You guys chime in over here. Let me know if you recognize this tune or not. Let me know if you do. were laughing because both cats came in off camera, of course. Hey, guys.
It's either because they know what we mean when we say doing what comes naturally, or they're musical theater fans.
What? They're musical theater fans.
From long ago.
Clearly. They are.
They're piano fans is what they are.
Larry.
What?
We have a correction to make.
Yeah, well,
Google says it's unidentified anomalous phenomena.
something like that. UAPs.
Ooh. And then Peter said he thought it meant unpiloted aerial vehicle, like a drone.
Yeah, it could be.
Ooh.
It does. I think unpiloted aerial vehicle sounds right.
Hi, Fred. Nice to see you. I hope your pets are okay. Someone had a pet issue. Hi, Fran.
So
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us.
I just want to finish the discussion about aliens because I think it was Carl Sagan who said we really shouldn't be trying to communicate with aliens because
No.
how do we know?
How do we know they're friendly?
Yeah, they.
How do we know their intentions?
We don't know their intentions, and if they are smarter than us, which it's likely that they're all smart.
Well, if they're flying here from who knows where, yes.
certain anybody who still continues to drink Tang is probably not.
They're probably not drinking Tang. They're
Anyway,
probably not
so-
drinking Tang.
Probably not a good idea to.
No, we should just play dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hide.
Hi, we don't see you. We don't see you. We can't see you. We have no sense of anything. No.
And that series we watched that hopefully we'll watch the second season, Pluribus.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
all about that. It's like wow, right?
Wait, was that outer space?
It was about. It started with communicating with outer space. And
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe
'cause we
not
were
such a great
listening.
idea.
Yeah.
Well, we're just trying to be friendly.
That's
That would be my problem. If an alien landed in the backyard, I'd be like, "Hey, you want to take a garden tour?"
You want to have a glass of milk,
And I would probably offer milk,
cookies.
but I would offer, some homemade granola, and I wouldn't let them leave the house without a homemade jar of jam.
Non-dairy milk, perhaps almond milk.
Sorry. good time to let you know our next live stream is
Next week, next Friday.
next week, and it is the 30th anniversary of releasing my album, Songs of the Spirit. So it's going to be a 30th celebration for Songs of the Spirit. I will play the album from beginning to end.
The crowd
Not the
goes
recording.
wild.
Play it live. That will not take our entire time, so will the other songs that go in there. But I will play it right through. And so for those of you who have always who have been telling me you like the originals in the live stream, don't miss that one. It'll be the live version of Songs of the Spirit, released in 1996. And very special album to me because it contains a few pieces that I consider, I guess, classic Robin Spielberg pieces of what's still asked for in a concert. That is, album includes A Song for Jenny, which, as many of you know, became orchestrated a few years ago and recorded with full symphony in Budapest, Hungary, for the album By Way of the Wind.
Spirit in This House.
Spirit in This House is another one people request quite a bit.
I actually have very fond memories, Robin, of taking the photograph for that album cover because you
were so creative for it. We had to use a special film.
We used a special film and special
So
lighting.
remember, there was no AI and there was no Adobe and no Photoshop or anything like that. And we had designed it ourselves pretty much.
Right.
We had a vision. We wanted it to be very ethereal looking. So we rented a fog machine.
That's right.
And used, was it like a tungsten film? There was some kind of film.
So
that had a blue color.
I think that like Peter may know this, or a couple of, and I know that Rick may know this because he probably used film when he started photography. So film was always color corrected for the type of light. So you had daylight film, and then you had film for indoors, tungsten film. So what I did was I used indoor film outside and converted the light to make it look on you. And what that did is it created a blue background. It's just something that I don't think we think about nowadays because
I know, because so many things
everything is done through
I don't have it here.
technology.
But I do
We'll have it
remember
next
someone
week.
telling me
We'll talk about it next
a
week.
long time ago, even this cover for Dreaming of Summer that you did, that they liked the gradient in the background and wanted to know where I got it.
Right.
And we're like, no, this is something Larry lit. Like
I created that.
It was like muslin, and we put the green light on it and created the gradient naturally. It took days, if not more than that.
So I don't think she's on tonight. My friend Cheryl, who I went to college with, who watches the live stream, she also is a photographer. And there's just so much that we learned 50 years ago, 40 years ago about how to use film and how to light. And all that stuff is now, it's all on your iPhone. You do it on your computer. So.
I mean, I do correction all the time if it's low light. I'm taking a photograph and I can change the exposure on the fly. Things that used to take, a week.
Which I think it's
it's amazing.
This is where I give a shout out to Robin Spielberg because I'm incredibly lucky because I was able to switch my career and become her agent and manager.
Well, I'm grateful for that too. And thanks for keeping the photography equipment because look.
I know, we have this.
It kind of came in handy, didn't it?
All roads lead to where you are.
I say that all the time.
Including where integrity is right now. They're not on a road, but they're on a path. They're on a journey. It's all.
I just had this thought. We keep talking about unidentified objects in the sky. What if our spaceships encountered one?
I know, right? On the far side of the moon, and
what if there's something going on over there?
Right.
We don't know.
We don't know. Robin, so are we continuing going forward? Because you did test. You tested me again. I would have studied a lot harder.
Yeah, I did skip that, didn't I? Well, you know what? Because of time, why don't we go to 13 and
finish with 16?
Will that give us?
Yeah, that'll put us right.
No, I think I'll need 13, 15, and 16.
Okay, let's do that.
So this goes away. Okay. This is an original. What album is it from? Oh, this is from A New Kind of Love, 2008. And while you may know it, pardon?
You write a lot about the stars and space.
And while you might know this as, a piano solo, as I play it now, the melody was first from a little musical that I composed called Overheard. And that was in the 1980s. It only had a few performances. I was young, I was in my 20s. We did it in Vermont. We did it like cabaret style. It was very, very sweet. I wanted to remember those times, so I ended up arranging it as a solo piano piece. All right, so I guess I do have to end with this one. All right? There?
Yeah, you're going to end which one?
With 16.
That's what I figured. Okay.
You were right about the time. So, this is going to be the last song on the live stream. I'm going to end with Blue Moon. Thank you for celebrating the launch of Artemis 2 with us with our moon-centric piano bar live stream and episode number 285. Yay! And thanks for being here. Thank you for supporting this live stream. It means the world to us. Don't do this for the money, for sure, but it does help that you support it because there are a lot of costs involved you might not be aware of, like the piano tuning, the Restream software, which charges us hefty fee monthly. Equipment, like the lights had just gone out last week. We had to buy a new lighting system. All kinds of things like that kind of keep this up and running. The internet, Comcast, all the
This is 6 years
things.
and we're still going.
7.
7? Is it 7 years now?
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It's our seventh season.
Year.
Season
Wow.
7. So, yes, we've come a long way, and you've come a long way with us. We sure appreciate that. So thanks for your support here and on Patreon. And thanks to all of you listening to my music, whether it's on CD or vinyl or streaming. Spread the word. It is more and more difficult to get the word out about music because everything is on the internet now, and the internet wants to charge crazy money to advertise, and it's really hard to kind of push through and get heard and find new listeners. So if you do like my music, one of the best things you can do is share it with a friend, or gift them a CD, or gift them a gift card on my website, or take them to a Robin Spielberg show. I will be going not only to West Virginia on the 16th, but later in the month to Wausau, Wisconsin, and Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Or play it at a holiday gathering, like on Sunday when you have your family and friends over.
That's right.
Play
Put
Robin
it on in the
Spielberg.
background.
That's right.
All right. Oh, yes. Happy Easter, everyone.
That's
Happy
right.
Passover to those who celebrate. Happy Easter. Happy everything. We love you dearly. This is Blue Moon. Alrighty then.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Again, we'll be back next Friday night. Thanks to Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy, crew of Artemis 2 on Integrity, for giving us something to cheer.
Happy birthday to Bob Henderson.
Happy and happy Easter to everybody. All right. Sasha, say good night. Wish everybody well.